So welcome back. Let's do some review here for the recap for the UR Greninja the Druddigon deck that we revisited. That was famous of the first week of the Mythical Island Pack. So my takes on this build, it's good. The the Mew has been great, although the genome hacking of Celebi is not so good. That's a skill issue. The potion, the one of potion has been really great with the testing. The one of X speed. So far, I didn't get to showcase the Giovanni. The budding explorer was there. You know, the potential was there. We didn't get to showcase it because we had the upper hand against the enemy where we could potentially showcase it. We also didn't get to fight the coughing Scolipede deck. That's the main reason for the Mew wall to be there. So I just want you all to know that I'm I didn't spend anything on TCG Pocket, so I'm a free-to-play guy. I just definitely grinded everything. So if you don't have the Mew, there's no problem. If you have just one the Druddigon, it's okay. I'm here to talk about it, what you can do, what changes you can put. So so let's get to it. So definitely the potion, the X speed, two leaves, the Sabrina were great. If you want, you can change the Giovanni to a Sabrina, but as I'll show you right now, only have one Sabrina. I'm thinking of crafting the second one, but so far I don't see the need for it. You know, this is just my RNG with the packs. The same with the flip. You know, it's a skill issue, so you can do better than me. So if I had the second Sabrina, I would definitely test it there. If you do, you just put it there. So the tempo advantage of having a Sabrina early and late is very great. So as you can see with a lot of my videos, I often do Sabrina early turn, wait for the enemy to commit the energy, and then Sabrina them. So make them spend some resources like X speed or leaf, because basically down the line those resources are gone. So you can play a much more better, you know, a lot less more to play around. So to get back to what we can do with having no Mew or the Dragons, what you can play for the Mew slot is actually Farfetch. You know, is great turn one on the play or on the draw, or I mean first energy or not. Farfetch is great. You know, the 40 damage on any mon, potentially the first attack 40 damage is really great. So with the Giovanni, especially with the one of Giovanni, you can snipe a lot of mons with the Farfetch. Another one would be I don't have the Kangaskhan, but if I do, I would definitely put it there since we run two leaves. So if you don't want to play a Farfetch, since it's very squishy 60, you know, it's more of a glass cannon card, then play the Kangaskhan, you know, play the flips, and it's definitely good. I would prefer the Kangaskhan over the Farfetch because of the lightning weakness, because the Kangaskhan is a fighting weakness. So as a definitely a better Mon as a substitute. Also, the new Tauros. It's a great counter for the X Mons, but just like the Mew, it's a 3 energy investment, so really not that good. I would prefer the Kangaskhan over the Tauros because as you can see in the videos, there are plenty of times for you to go aggressive. And if you have a Tauros, it's basically just the same as playing the Druddigon. You know, you need 3 energy to attack, and it's not even guaranteed. For It's only guaranteed 40 damage. You know, the 80 additional is not even guaranteed. So if you're planning to play the Tauros, definitely you need 2 Sabrinas in the deck, and you can replace the Budding Explorer with maybe another potion, or keep the Giovanni, play 2 Sabrinas, drop the Budding Explorer since you're not playing the Mew. So that's a good option there. We're starting with the colorless first because it's easier to splash them with the blue red energy. I would also like to refer Wigglytuff X, but I only have one. For the longest time, I have before the Mythical Island, I was playing Greninja and with Wigglytuff. You know, I was even playing one normal Wigglytuff and one EX because the sleep is very good with Greninja. Another turn of 20 damage, another turn of Shuriken is amazing. Just do the one sleep, retreat with the Wigglytuff, attack with the Greninja, or maybe swap a Froakie, sacrifice one and then keep water Shurikening, the back line or the front line, it's very flexible. So if you don't wanna go the Druddigon route, what you can do is go mono blue, pure water. So one good slot for the water type would be the Bruxish. Bruxish. Yeah. So and I don't think I need to explain anymore because the water shuriken plus the second strike, it's basically a mini combo, low investment. Also, if you're not running the Druddigon, so you don't need the 2 leaves, just play the 2 X speeds and maybe change the extra X speed slot to red card, because if you're playing the mono blue, definitely your opponents is gonna end up with a lot of cards in their hand. When you suspect they're holding out a Sabrina with 5 cards, it's a good time to red card. Expect to do this around 5 to 7 cards remaining in the deck. You should by that time. If your opponent is holding a lot of cards, then that's a good time to red card. But early, you can also do that if your opponent drew with Professor, or better yet, drew a Professor and then the next turn drew again with the Professor. Use the red card. But if your opponent hasn't drawn with the Professor, do not use the red card. It's a bad practice. You're giving him the chance to draw with the Professor from the deck. So take that as a sign. Oh, before I forget, another colorless mon would be Meowth. I played this deck, the one I told you, the Wigglytuff. I played it with Meowth. I was running 2 Meowths, 1 Persian, 1 Jigglypuff, the promo Jigglypuff, the one with the sing. This one. and one normal and one EX Wigglytuff. So in my play testing there, it was great. This was before, this was pre Mythical Island, so I was experimenting with Greninja at a good tempo deck. Way back then, it was really easy, even though we didn't have the leaf. I expect the leaf to have a good impact when you're playing Wigglytuff. So that makes the deck building easier. Another one you can play is Chatot, 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 Chatot. Yeah. So this makes it easier, but you'll have to load up with the X speed and the potions. So you could lessen your hand and then draw more. And maybe play two Sabrinas, one Giovanni. Even use a Giovanni without attacking. I mean, dealing damage when the Chatot turn. Use the Giovanni just to get it out of your hand and use the spam the X speeds and the potions, and then draw some more. You're definitely gonna get some advantage with that. Helps you build the Greninja earlier, but you have to take note that Chatot here is weak to electric, so your electric matchup is not so good with when you're using Chatot and Farfetch. So I prefer the Kangaskhan primarily. It's a good one. The Tauros, the new Tauros, I mean. Another thing that you can play with the blue red, if you only have one Druddigon, is you can play Flareon. With the new EV, the continuous steps, so you can potentially deal a lot of damage. I had a game where I dealt 80 I think 4 times. Yeah, 80 damage with the but remember that Flareon discards energy, so you should definitely remember to use it as a last attack, the same as Raichu, the old Raichu. It discards, it's only one energy, so it's not that bad. But our two energy deck sometimes screws with us, so I did find that a little bit of a clunky. So I hope you do great, and I hope you try this deck. It's definitely good. You just need to adjust your find the right timing. To do that, you need to understand your matchups. So it's actually like with the whenever you're facing a Moltres deck, you have to be aggressive. So the deck has its option to be aggressive. Remember that you should build that in mind. You build the deck with that in mind. You need the ability to be aggressive, and you need the ability to stop the aggressiveness. So if you're building a Greninja deck, keep that in mind. So I really wanted to try the Greninja Gyarados deck, but so far I've opened 60 packs with the Mythical Island now. I don't have a single Gyarados EX, so maybe I have to wonder pick it again, with the RNG. The definitely a skill issue. Maybe my skill is with the wonder pick, because I wonder picked a lot of good things, like this. Both of my Articuno EX were wonder picked. So that's it. So I hope you guys try this deck. Revisit it. It's still good for the current meta. Definitely, I would like to show you some more of its how do I say this, temponess. But recently I opened a Pidgeot line, so Pidgeot EX. So I think I'll move on to playing this for the next showcase. So look forward to that, and then hope to see you next game. Ciao.